Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, everyone. It's Tom Numbers, and I'm here with the amazing Jillian from ButterMeUpOrganics. Jillian and I have been corresponding over the last few weeks, and she sent me some wonderful products because what happened, I was looking to, everyone knows I've been kind of on a health thing the last 6 months or so, and my audience can see it, so they always like how I look, but I can testify that I'm improving and getting more glowy and better, and your products have been part of that, Jillian. So I wanted to thank you and welcome you to the show. So it's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
So let's start. So people might not have heard of ButterMeUpOrganics, ButterMeUpOrganics. But what it was, so I wanted to find something that was just pure, the purest sort of stuff. So shampoos, conditioners, dishwasher tablets and soap, washing powders, and soap nuts, which I had no idea what they were, but and they work perfectly. And then all the kind of creams and moisturizers and aftershaves, and even like cleaning products as well. So my audience are really primed for this. I mean, this is going to go out on my locals first, and then it will go out to my main audience on YouTube and Twitter and Rumble and everywhere. So, but it's basically, it's purity at its essence in terms of the things that we put on our. And the thing I loved about what your brand stands for and how you geniusly came up with it is anything that we put on our body or wash with or anything like that should be something that we could actually, in theory, digest and eat and be edible. So I love that. Do you want to tell us a few minutes about how you got into it? And because you've been doing this for a while, you're established, like you've been a while, but you've been successful for a long time with this.
It's 2008. So that's what, 16, almost 17 years. It's been a while.
Well, 17 is a good number. My audience will know that's 17th letter of the alphabet's Q, so people like that. So that's a nice little Easter egg. There you go. So yeah. So so hang on. Let's pull one up. So I've got. Well, what ones have you got there? Because people will be able to see it just the same. So I've got some of the creams and the lotions. You can see, folks, mine. I've got this. I've got the shampoo. I've got the conditioner, and I've been using those the last few months. And I notice a real difference. And my skin is super, like, kind of just. I've got a good skin, thankfully, anyway. But it's really baby soft now, and because it's not getting dried out, that's the other thing. I still need to get my water. So I drink pure water with my electrolytes, and I structure it, and I do hydrogen on it and all that. But I need to do for the main water as well now. But that's been, I can totally know. I remember the first time I washed my hair with it, I was like, it was amazing. It was amazing because you get this kind of, people wash their hair all the time, but then it was like, you don't realize you're still not, like, your scalp is not maybe as clean as it could be, that sort of stuff. So, but now with this, I'm just like, this is incredible. And it's just amazing. So ladies and gents back home, this stuff is amazing. That's why I wanted to bring Jillian on and share it with all you guys. But please tell us more, Jillian.
Yeah, I mean, I started this as a passion for myself. I started it in 2008. I was living in Pasadena in California, which is a pretty, like, hippie kind of place anyways. It's naturally minded. So I thought that I would be able to find a lot of things that I wanted that didn't have a lot of the chemicals, a lot of the just, I had kind of like a no-no list, and I couldn't find anything. I found one body butter in a Whole Foods that was like $28, which I feel like would be like a $60 body butter now. And it wasn't even what I wanted, but it was the only thing that kind of fit my criteria. And so I think that was my moment of frustration because it had been on my mind of like, ooh, I can kind of make things, like that might be fun. And that was my last straw. That was like, okay, I'm gonna make something. I mean, like, it can't be worse than what I'm buying, And so I bought a bunch of ingredients, and it's funny because shea butter was one of the first things that I bought, and it has a very, like, distinctive smell. And to this day, yeah, like 17 years later, yeah, it's beautiful. I love it, but it's very specific. And even now, like, every time I melt it, like, I feel transported back to that, like, first night where I was, like, playing in the kitchen. and it's just a funny like how that sticks with you. But yeah, so I
'Cause
made body
you
butters.
make you make all of the products yourself.
I make it all myself. I have gals that help me ship and help me label and like package the items, but when
Mhm.
it comes to making them, I make them all myself. And maybe I need to,
You're the main
get some
chef.
more.
You're the chef.
Yeah,
You're the creator.
it's true. And I feel such like a duty to make it like properly,
Yeah,
so I'm sure I could have other people make it, but would the essence be there? I don't know,
making
so
it with love. You're making it with intention and love, and
it's true.
that's such a massive. Always that's the one. Well, it's one of the major things. If you don't do the things that you believe in with pure intention, I think, and as time goes on, people can. I just the way I see things going and experiencing it, things will catch up quickly. So it's amazing that you are 17 years ago. I didn't even know it was 17 years ago. I thought it was less, but it's 17 years, which is on point. And well, you sent me two of them, which are beautiful, and I use these all the time. It's the toothpaste. So one is like an orange taste, and one is a peppermint. So these are beautiful. I don't know if you've got those there with you. You're the creators. You can tell us what's in so the toothpaste might be something that the audience will love. I love this stuff, so I brush my teeth all the time with these now, and I've been doing that for, like I said, probably about a couple of months now, and it's lovely. It's great stuff, and there's none of that sort of, what it's like when you take the things out. Sometimes you don't even know they're there, and then when you take them out in the absence, that's one of the big things. It's like, oh, didn't even realize that was doable. But then it's replaced with something that is just natural and edible. I mean, I don't eat it, but I could easily,
Good, yeah,
As a kid, I used to
absolutely.
swallow the toothpaste. That probably wasn't a good thing to do. But the peppermint and then the zesty orange one, they're both incredible. So what goes into the toothpaste? Let's start there. I had a question for you as well.
Yeah.
You've probably thought of this. This is one of the other questions. So toothbrushes, obviously they're kind of, plasticky bristles. What do you have any tricks or things you got up your sleeve, or what do you use just regular toothbrushes, or are there other ones out there that maybe we can use to just
There are. Yeah, no,
yeah
there are. And I have a section on my website of items we love that
yeah
are partner.
tell everyone the URL, because the link will be in the description, but just tell everyone now what your website is,
Yeah,
please.
it's ButterMeUpOrganics.com, and it's plural, so organics. And one of the sections, because I got asked, toothbrushes was actually my number one thing, and then I've expanded from there. But people would always ask about toothbrushes. So we have one that I love it's a wooden toothbrush that has a nylon bristle. And so they're very soft. They're great for your gums. They're great for your teeth. And like there's no like toxins in the woods. So we offer those on our site, but you can take a look at kind of the brand that I really like,
Yeah,
and see that. And then we have like a bunch of other things that I really like that are like the natural sponges for your face that cleanse your face that you can use if you want like other tools, or like Sissel body scrubbers, or even like dish soap brushes, and just a lot of things that come up in the like in your day or in your self-care that you want these like accessories. So I kind of vetted those for everyone too. I think it's a pretty good selection now, um, of kind of just household and self-care items. But
yeah.
yeah, so those are the toothbrushes that I recommend, and they're very gentle and they're earth friendly. And then yeah, for the toothpaste, it's really basic. It's like a calcium carbonate, and it has some sodium bicarbonate, it has sea salt, just pure coconut oil, and then it has the essential oil. So it either has a sweet orange or peppermint. Everything's organic. It's aluminum free, sodium
Mhm.
bicarbonate. And then I didn't bring those out, so I'm glad you did. But I brought out this is the other toothpaste, is a charcoal one. And so this
Oh
is another
wow, that would
option,
be incredible.
especially, yeah, if
Yeah.
you're having any sort of like gum issues and
Is that a
stuff.
new one or is that's one?
It's not, it's just one that I forgot to send you.
Okay.
So this is the other one. It's just on a different shelf. And
In the future, I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
right, yeah,
Because
I'll have to send this
charcoal
one
is
to you.
lovely. Yeah, I
It's
love.
nice, and it's kind of funny because like, you know, you have like black teeth as you're doing it, and
Yeah,
it's a fun thing to do. But it's charcoal, activated charcoal. I use one that's made from wood, because it can be made from coconut husk, it can be made from wood. It's a local one, and activated charcoal just pulls toxins. Like they use
yeah.
it for like if you were to go to the ER for like alcohol poisoning, or like people use it for food poisoning, or if you have a stomach bug, you just kind of take it, and it's in a lot of people's natural medicine cabinet. I'm sure a lot of your viewers, but so yeah, it does the same thing for your gums when you're brushing them, and it helps to like pull that, and the coconut oil in it is the same oil that's usually used for oil pulling, so kind of gives you that experience in your toothpaste. So
You just read my mind. You just did. So floss, you got the toothbrushes you recommend. Any floss, do you recommend anything on that?
yeah, I have one in my shop too. That one is a natural silk floss. And so yeah, it's completely natural and humane to the silk. There's two different ways of doing it. And it comes in a little like glass and metal container. And then you can just buy the refills too. And they're just in there's no plastic in anything. It's just in like a little box for the
So there's no
refills.
wax coating on it or anything like that.
So
And
it's a pure, yeah.
and is it floss? But is there a tape version as well, the thicker version, or is it just
There's
purely?
not. Pardon me, there's not, and I really wish there were, because I prefer that.
Yeah.
I'm still on the hunt for it, so if anybody has
Okay.
found one, let
Yeah.
me know.
But
Yeah.
it's actually, so it's floss. It's silk.
Mhm. Yeah, and so it comes
Wow.
in a little like cute little roll, and it just, you kind of pull it out and how much you need. So it's
Wow.
not like the pre-done ones.
Well, the toothpastes are amazing. So I've been using those, and I'm I'm almost out. I think that's the sweet one, and then
Hmm.
I've still got uh, a good amount on half probably on the peppermint.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's funny. Everybody always has a favorite. It's one or
yeah,
the other.
but I like to alternate. So I'll probably do 5 times out of 5. Yeah, 5 out of 7 probably. So you do, yeah. So that's probably what it is. So yeah, 10 and then 4. So it's probably yeah. So the most of the time it's the orange, and then have you ever looked at have you ever played with spearmint at all?
You know what? That's funny. My son just asked me that, because he and I are both not like, peppermint is not always our favorite, and he goes, "Spearmint's the best mint. Why don't you make that?" So he just reminded me. So he'll get a kick out of that you
Okay.
asked for that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have it. I do have it.
But the thing with this one, 'cause peppermint sometimes I find like kind of bitey, like strong, but this is really
Mhm.
lovely. It's just fine. So it's a minty one, and it's just it hits the sweet spot. So, but your son's got a good taste then. If he's into spearmint, that would be cool. I'd love that. That would be great. So, yeah, let's talk about particularly for the ladies. Well, I use it. So the shampoo and the conditioner. Tell us about that. And you've got lovely silky locks that we can all see. So you're living testament of it. But tell us about the shampoo and the conditioner. So
Yeah,
mine is well used. I'm now getting down to the sparingly part. But yeah, tell us about those.
they're very like, everything is kind of boiled down to the basics. The
Mhm.
shampoo is a Castile base, and Castile is like a type of soap that goes to the Middle Ages. It's really old. And so it's traditionally either a full olive oil base,
Mhm.
or olive oil mixed with, and it tends to be coconut nowadays. And so I do it that way with just a slight, olive oil by itself makes it really like slick, kind of greasy. And so it's a Castile base. I add to it, after the soap is done, the camelina oil, which is it's probably my favorite hair oil. It has all the nutrients that your hair needs, and it makes it really shiny. So I
Mm.
use that in a lot of like the beard oil and the like actual hair oil, and then in the shampoo, because it just is perfect for hair. And yeah, then it's
That's
scented
like chamomile,
camelina, and it's kind of a
camelina,
rare oil.
camelina.
Camelina, yeah. And it's a funny oil too, because it smells like grass. So Some people don't like the scent of it. It just smells like grass, but it's so good for your hair. It really makes it like so perfectly shiny. It's not greasy. So that's why I choose that one to add into it.
And
As
so
just
that's actually in the shampoo and the conditioner.
yeah. And
Okay.
so it gives you like not a greasy, but it like moisturizes as it goes. And then the shampoo and conditioner, you can choose either lavender or jasmine and rose. They're just essential oils. The rose is an absolute, but essentially it's the same thing. And yeah, the conditioner is just basically very, very, very simple, and it has a little bit of like an emulsifying wax in it, and then but it's mostly just olive oil and like a little bit of other oils that are really great for your hair, just so like a light combo, and it's so that you wash it through and it's just a hair rinse, and there you go.
It's lovely stuff. It's lovely stuff. There's a
Mhm.
lot right now about Batana oil for hair. Do
Mhm.
you always have Batana, or do you know what your thoughts on Batana, or not as, do you?
That one is a newer oil to me, so I don't have it here. I haven't tried it myself, so I don't have any thoughts on it yet. It's funny because when I started, there was maybe 4 oils available organic,
Yeah.
and now there's like, hundreds. So I feel like there's new ones that I've come across, but it's my recipes are kind of like there.
Yeah.
So I need
But
to
the
branch out.
camelina, but I've not
Mhm.
heard of that before. So
Mhm.
camelina is the kind of bedrock
Yeah.
for your hair um, products. What's the where are we now? So here. Let's talk about, unless there was anything else you wanted to add in terms of the shampoos and the conditioner?
No, no, no. Yeah, I have a hair oil as well. Some people prefer a hair oil. It depends. Some people use it in place of a conditioner. Some people use it in addition to a conditioner. And it's just another really great way to like get all the nutrients to your hair. So
Uh-huh.
that's just another hair favorite. And we
And that's
have
what you leave in.
You leave it in, and like you won't always do like your scalp. You'll kind of do like here down, and then we have a hair and nail mask too that is a like treatment.
Uh-huh.
So it's like an ultra like hydrating treatment. You can leave it on for 30 minutes. You can leave it on overnight, and then you'll kind of shampoo it out. So there's a lot of hair options. There's even a scalp oil that like promotes hair growth. I'm trying to think of any other.
What's that one? That would be a good one.
Yeah, that one is a really cool herbal blend. So I steep my oils and herbs for like it's like full on cauldron style for a really long time. So that one has like ashwagandha. It has so many herbs in it that get infused into the oil for a really long time. And then it's just that oil that I strain and you put it on your scalp and it promotes healthy hair follicles. A lot of times people have issues with that. Like it's not going to be this crazy, crazy remedy. It does promote hair growth if you have any hair follicles that are unhappy. And so it just promotes regeneration to that in the herbal way. And
And what's that one called?
that one is, I believe it's just organic scalp oil. It's
Okay.
in like a dropper. But it's like
I'll
the
need to try
herbal.
that. That sounds a good one. I'll need to try
It's
that.
really cool.
And
Yeah.
men and women can use that.
Yep, absolutely. Hmm.
Okay. And you sent me, and I've finished that one now, but it was a bottle of which was shower gel stroke like
Hmm.
soap. So what was in that? Tell us about that
That
one.
one is very similar. We have a baby wash, and so it's almost the same recipe. It's fine for babies. That's how gentle our body wash is. And so it's just I made yours with a slightly different scent. We usually have ours in
I got
lavender.
it specially made. Jillian specially made it
Just
for
for
me.
you.
Yeah.
And but it's just an essential oil change, we have all of them. So yeah, it's a Castile base, and then we add sweet almond oil to it and a little bit of vegetable glycerin just for like extra bubbles, and that's it. Very
Good
simple.
stuff. So the first thing because I got in touch because I was looking for someone like yourself that had these products that were au naturel basically without all the bad stuff. And the one that really kind of triggered me into doing it was so I had a new dishwasher I was like, oh, because it was the other one was old and it needed replacing, and it just didn't seem to rinse the dishes properly. I was doing all the things, also, you know, all the things you should put in a dishwasher supposedly was being done, but then with the new one, I was like, oh, it's still got that kind of residue-y thing, and then I found you and got the dishwasher powder, and so tell us. That's how we got in touch. It was through that. So the dishwasher powder. Tell us about that and how that can benefit people in the dish for their dishes, and what's the difference? What's the differentiating factor that's different from what people would usually just get in, you know, Target or Walmart or wherever they're getting their normal stuff from.
Yeah, I feel
I'd
like
say
that
normal
one.
stroke bad. Yeah, the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's funny because some products have kind of made their way back around to being a little bit more natural and like better for you, especially with like the demand nowadays where people are, you know, just kind of demanding more and asking questions. That is one that I find that is so awful. And it's like it's your food. That's what you're eating off of. And like, yeah, it gets rinsed off, but like one, you're putting it into the water stream, but two, like it can't always be rinsed off, you know? Like I
I
don't I
know. Well,
don't
I
know
could
that it's
taste it. I could taste it and I could smell it, and it was like.
mm-hmm.
I was thinking, well, the dishwasher's not what it is, and it was all it needed. I mean, you know, I had a specialist come and check it, and they're like, yeah, you need to get a new one, and so that was replaced. But then still this
Yeah. Like
icky on
film
the
on
dish,
it.
yeah, on the dishes. That I ended up
Yeah.
towards the end of it, I was like, I was just kind of re-washing by hand, just the same plates and
Yeah.
cutlery.
Then I have a dishwasher.
Yeah, and that's what I
Mhm.
was doing. I was like, well, I don't want to experience that, you know,
Yeah.
particularly when you start to work on clearing things out. So when you change your water and when you change your diet, you know, it's like, well, the
Yeah.
dishwasher. It's amazing what comes up. You're
Yeah.
eliminating things, and it's like, that's a problem. So
Yeah, it's so true. And you get so sensitive to like fragrance, I feel like is one for people
yes,
that like you get so used to it. And then when you take it out of all of your things, any is just so overpowering. And even in dishwasher stuff, it has like so much fragrance. And you're like, why
yeah,
do my dishes smell like this?
and taste
But
like it. Yeah,
it tastes
yeah.
like it, yeah, like the fake lemon or whatever it is. But yeah, that one, I mean, I don't even know what's in the store-bought ones anymore. It's like I can't the chemical isn't coming to mind, but ours is quite opposite of that. It's a base of washing soda, which is almost cellularly like sodium bicarbonate. It's just sodium carbonate. It's like you just take out one of the molecules. And so that's the basis. And then it has sodium borate in it, which is borax. This is, I would love to clear this up for people right now because there's internet feuds of like, borax is so bad for you. It burns your skin. It's not boric acid. That always gets confused. I don't know why it gets confused. It's not boric acid. It's sodium borate. It's been mined for years. It comes from the earth. It comes up that way. It just is. And then so it has that in it. And then ours has a kosher salt in it. And so that is like the perfect little wash your dishes. Everything gets really clean. It washes off. There's no, like it's edible. There's no anything in there that you shouldn't be putting in your body. And so it's quite different than the store-bought, like completely synthetic ones. And that
And then
is
you use
sim
the vinegar. Is it the vinegar
yeah,
for the
so you
rinse?
can use a white vinegar
Yeah.
rinse, and that's like makes your dishes crystal clear. It totally depends. I know you're talking about your water. It totally depends where you live. Some people have really hard water, some people have really soft water, so it kind of depends. If you have hard water, absolutely put a white vinegar rinse in like once a week, and you'll get your like glistening glasses. So, yeah, there's a natural thing to everything, and I think that's something that over the last, I don't know, I've noticed it in the last like maybe 6, 7, 8 years that people are finally like realizing that. When I first started, people are like, why would I use like a face moisturizer that I didn't buy at Target or, you know, wherever?
Yeah.
And now they're looking for the alternative. So it's great that people are really seeing how important that is to feed your skin and your body and
The
everything.
world's waking up.
They
They're
are.
waking up, thankfully, because it's needed. Yeah, it's eliminating things and then replacing it with natural things. You know, oh wow, it makes massive difference, massive difference. So this one, I'd never heard of these before. I don't think I had. Yeah, maybe in another lifetime I probably did. But so soap nuts. Am I saying it correctly? So I've been using your washing powder so I've been doing the dishwasher, but also laundry powder. So you've got your own laundry detergent, which is great. But then you also sent me soap nuts, and you can hear them, folks. So they're basically like natural, like nut husks. I'll let you describe them, and then you put a handful in the muslin provided. And over the last week or so, I've been washing laundry just with these. I was like, okay, I'm going to just give it a go. I've still got my powder, but I was amazed at how I was like, it just kind of took me back to probably what we used to do in the rivers and just wash our clothes, you know, just naturally. And this stuff was incredible. So it's so counterintuitive, but once you've tried it, it makes sense. So soap nuts. Tell everyone about these soap nuts, because these feel like game changers.
Yeah, those are everybody's hardest sell because it sounds so strange. I think they're the coolest thing. So they are
They
little
work,
like
folks. They work because
they
I
do.
was like, I hadn't tried them for a few weeks. I was doing the powder because well, the powder's good and it's it's the alternative one. But then I tried these and I was amazed at how the clothes came out. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's they're called soap nuts, but they're actually berries. So some people call them soap berries, and they're like little brown hollow shells.
Yeah.
And they are where soap came from. And so what happens is when they're dried, and they sometimes have a seed in them, and so the agitation of them in water creates saponin, which is where the word soap came from, and it is the most natural way to get that. And so you put a few in the bag and you throw your clothes in, and you think that there's absolutely no way in the world that this is going to work, and your clothes come out amazing, and they smell like apple cider vinegar. But then when the clothes are washed, you don't smell anything, and it's just the coolest thing. People will resist that one so long, and then they try it and they're like, oh my gosh,
I
because it
know.
sounds so weird.
Yeah. It's
Like I've
amazing.
been
It's just, yeah, I hadn't, I like I said, I only tried them probably about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. And now I'm hooked. Now it's like, and you
Yeah.
kind of don't even need to do, and the way they dried as well, that's the other thing. So some are here, as it is where you are, but
Mhm.
just washing them and then just put them on the rack, letting them dry naturally. And they
And they're
kind of
so
almost dried perfectly as well. It didn't, I'm not the greatest ironer, really. I like to, if I can just do it wrinkle free, just let it dry naturally, then I'm good to go. But this stuff really just, it kind of dried flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's they blew my mind, and they were a hard sell for me too, but I'm like, I mean, this is cool, but I had to buy so many in the beginning. I'm like, okay, I'm committing to this. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's funny because even now I'll try to like tell people about it, and they're like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a berry, and they think it's gonna like turn their they're amazing. And so it's really cool because now you're starting to see you can like grind them and make things out of them, or you can soak them, and then you can use those as a natural cleaner too. So there's a lot of recipes you can find if you soak them. So if you want to take one or two and just kind of put them in maybe like a little bottle of like just water and let them, and then like you could shake it up. It's a great natural cleaner, and you can add that, maybe like a little bit of lemon. There you go, done.
Oh, so you could just use that as a household cleaner.
Yep. Yep. So
Oh,
it's super versatile. Yeah. It's a great, like, if you need a soap base to do something, you can
yeah,
do that. It just doesn't have any preservatives in it. So you'll have to use it up, like, within a week or two. You can
yeah,
use it to wash your dishes, like hand wash your dishes. They have a million like ways that you can use it now. So any way that you would use soap, you can use that. Just know that it doesn't have preservatives when you make it, but they're
yeah.
super cool. Yeah. And they last forever in the laundry. You put like 3 in the bag, and I don't know, I've noticed that it's about like 10 to 12 washes like
Uh-huh.
loads of laundry. And then when they start to get kind of like gummy, then you
Yeah.
just toss them and you replace them with another one. But they last a super long time. It's like the cheapest way to wash your clothes.
Yeah. And they
Mhm.
dry, and they, so I've noticed with well, these are perfect, these are bone dry. So I just take them out, let them dry
Yeah.
in the laundry room, and they feel like they're good to go every time. And then I just bung
Mhm.
them in, and out come your clothes all nice and natural, and they, yeah, drying flat. And it's, yeah, you notice I guess it's that absence thing again. It's like, well, there's none of these other chemicals in there.
Mhm.
Um, you know, when you kind of watch, so you've probably done this by accident, or I'm sure we've all done it at some point. You've washed clothes without any detergent, and then it just kind of doesn't seem to really do too much. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like
Meh.
that, but it's still kind of it's like it's not the kind of hard just washing in water without any soap. It just does it. It's amazing. It just does it. It's kind of got this nice natural. Just even holding it, I can feel this kind of silky texture even on my fingerprints. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and but now you're describing it that it's what's the word,
The Ponin, yeah, is
saponin.
and like where the word soap came from. Yeah.
Yeah. So the actual name of these, so they're soap nuts. They're so it's the saponin tree, or what is it?
You know, I can't remember the name of the tree that they come off of. I'm terrible with names. I apologize, but I'll have to look that up for you. But yeah, they if you're looking for them, they're just called soap nuts, and then some places that offer them
Hmm.
call them soap berries. But
Okay.
they're technically a berry.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, yeah, it's taken me back to as soon as I did it, I was like, oh, I get this now. I understand what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and it does. It's making me think of just how we would have done things in the past.
Totally. Yeah.
Go down the river. Get
Right?
through that.
Well, that's what I think of too. And
Yeah,
seriously, drop some in some water in like a spray bottle and then just shake it up and you'll be like, how did bubbles just come? Like it's like soap bubbles. So
yeah,
it's really cool. And then you could use it to clean like your counters or something.
yeah. Yeah, I can feel the nice kind of silky on the fingertips now with this. So talking of cleaners, so you've given me. I've actually got the cleaner coming around this week, so she's got her traditional stuff, and it's too overpowering. So I have to be kind of.
Mhm.
She's
Use
lovely, but I
that
have to be
cinnamon.
kind of strict with her. Like, no, because she'll try. Then maybe there's a few things that she has to do it on, but so she'll do the white wine, or she'll do the vinegar spray, which it's
Mhm.
probably got a little bit of stuff, but it's better than most. But I'm going to get her to use this when she does the whole shebang, and
Awesome.
uh, and see how that goes. So what have we got in the all-purpose cleaner?
The all-purpose cleaner is a water base with it has vinegar in there. It has the handmade Castile in there. It has actual lemon in there. And
Hmm.
then it has a lemongrass and jasmine essential oils. Those are my two favorite for cleaning because they like any like gunk, they help to get it off. And then they both smell really good.
Hmm.
And so yeah, it's super natural cleaner and doesn't leave any like streaks and it's naturally antibacterial. I don't put that on there, but it is. And so it cleans everything the same way that like it has vinegar in it. So the same way a vinegar spray would work, just has a bit more like citrus in it, which is a great
Okay.
cleaner. Hmm.
Would that cut through like heavy grease? So the grill. So I like over the last few months, I've been cooking my steaks with um, a cast iron, so
Hmm.
that's great. But I find like just kind of it's more, it's like almost like out in
Yeah.
the woods, and you get the smoke, and so
Yeah.
you'll get the grease residue, and so that is always something you got to kind of get rid of the grill and off the counter. Would that do a good job on that? Because she's going to do it all. Like I've been clearing it, but there's some stuff out in the fan, and I'm just like, Tanya, you can do that. So
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, no, it works great. I use it in my kitchen every day. So it's
okay,
the vinegar cuts through. Citrus is known for that. So citrus is great in that and it
yeah,
has citrus like three different ways. And so yeah, it cuts through. I don't know that like it's gonna be the hardest actor against like if you had like a pool of gray, like
yeah,
like hard on. I would think it would be fine, but I haven't tried it on that. But yeah, it's worked for my kitchen and my kitchen,
yeah.
stays.
Well, I'll know in the next couple of days. She's coming around
There you
later
go.
in the week. So, and that's the thing. When she's the first time, anything now, like chemically, just I can feel it
So
instantly.
much,
Yeah, I can, and it goes straight. People like in the street and stuff, like vapes or just real strong. And I like different fragrances and stuff, but like I can. That's the thing as I'm cleaning up, cleaning out. I can detect stuff far easier now.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty good at it, but now I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of people online talking about how those things will even disrupt hormones and all sorts of stuff,
And all the thing about synthetic fragrance that's, I don't know how legally it's allowed, but synthetic fragrance is just a label. Synthetic fragrance, like you can label under fragrance if it's a certain dilution, you can put anything in there. Literally
Really?
anything. And it all is under the label fragrance. So you don't know what you're getting. If you have allergies, you should be very wary of that word,
Yeah.
because you don't know what's in there, but it's anything. And so they don't have to disclose it because it's under it. Well, this is what we're using for fragrance and it's proprietary and we can't disclose it. So this is our
Wow.
fragrance. And so it's really like,
You'll get heavy metals and things in.
exactly. And they don't have to
Yeah.
disclose it at all. And so
Hopefully
that's why.
RFK is going to change that in time, that will change under President Trump's administration, because that's the thing. It just gets, I think it is. I think those of us that are on this path of just awakening, ascending, that you come to that juncture in the road where you just got to work on the physical terrain you're in, and that includes your cleaning products, your water, your diet, all of it. And it's the more you do, the more you can sense it, and it's amazing. It's amazing that the stuff that's there that they've been doing, and like you said, hiding it. Oh, it's proprietary, so we're not going to even tell you really. You have to kind of wait for other people to kind of, let the cat out of the bag on what's actually in there.
It's so true. And it's, oh, sorry, go ahead. There
No,
was just
go on,
something
go
that
on.
you said that because I think a lot of times on this journey, I've noticed that people get very overwhelmed and very like, well, I can't change everything. And like, this is like, they feel very helpless in like, things are allowed in fragrances and like, how do I change that? Or, like you can change your own, but I don't think that people truly realize how much of a difference they make by making the switch themselves. Because like what you're doing, what like, a lot of people on this path have done is like you're eliminating things, but what you're doing also is creating like supply and demand. So if you're saying, no, I'm not going to buy these things that don't have it in it, there's no other choice than to create things that don't have that in it. And so people really truly are making a difference. I know that sounds like this, but it's true. By spending money on conscious products and making choices or saying like, oh, I'm not going to choose that. Like people will, like companies will change and they'll adapt to that.
Yeah,
So
that's it. I like that, conscious products. That's what they are. They're conscious products, because business is all about people's wallets at the end of the day.
And if people aren't going to spend money on it.
Yeah, if they're going to spend money, and that by giving their vote, their money to the conscious products, then eventually those ones will have to change, and then it makes room for others, that are entrepreneurs and well-intentioned creators like yourself. So there's far more of that going on now, but that will just increase over time. But definitely my audience are into this stuff, and they've seen my journey, and so they're starting to do these things. But so I'm looking forward to when she comes at to give it to give the whole house the whole shebang with that. So this one, let's see what we've got here. Okay, that's the what are some of the ones you've got there that you might have sent me, or you might not have done, because you've got a whole range. You've got many products. What's some of the ones you've got
So many.
that you wanted
I
to
know
share with us?
I brought the best sellers that are like my most popular products, and then some that are just my favorites. This one I feel like we can't not talk about. So these
Okay.
are the
Oh, I'll
magnesium
say as well,
oil
this is a nice
lotion.
segue. So when people, so we've got, Jillian's got a special code for us. So if you enter Tom numbers at the checkout, your Tom numbers 10, you'll get 10% off. So you get 10% off your order. So that's a brilliant offer from Jillian. So thank you for that. So carry on. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this was my life changer. So I have it in a lotion form. I prefer the lotion, and then the oil. This is magnesium. Have you ever used one? Did I send you one?
Oh yes, magnesium. Yes, yes, yeah.
This was okay. You're gonna have to stop me because I get really passionate about this
No,
one.
go for it. Go for it. That's what we want. We want that.
This one is the common diet now, and our soils are so depleted of magnesium, and it's essential. Do you talk about this? You probably have been on this journey as
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah, I'm on the magnesium.
Yes, it's so essential. It's responsible for over 300 chemical reactions in your body. A lot of them are in your brain. And so it's like if you're deficient, it's like racing thoughts and anxiety and like all these things that you see everywhere, insomnia, all this stuff. And
Inflammation.
then inflammation everywhere. And then physiologically, if you're deficient, it's like restless legs or like weird muscle twitches or like heart palpitations or like leg cramps. And so all these things that people think are like all these different things, and well, maybe not 9 times out of 10, most of the time, I won't say how many, it's magnesium deficiency. And it's because the soils, all the pesticides that are in the soils deplete the soils of all of their nutrients. And so like a salad today versus a salad in like 1950 is totally different nutritionally. And so it's terrible because you're doing all the right things and you're eating all the right things and you still don't have what you need. And so because it's responsible for so many reactions in the body, if you're deficient, it's very apparent. And so for my personal journey, just a little vulnerable share, I had really bad postpartum after both of my kids. Terrible. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's awful. And I had a gal who was one of my regulars who said, like, do you make a magnesium lotion? And I was like, I don't even know what that is. And she goes, well, the lady that I used to buy it from, like, she doesn't make it anymore. And I was just really hoping that you would like be able to make one. And so she really wanted it. She was telling me like all these things that she uses it for and how she needed it. And so I was like, I feel like I can figure it out if you want me to like make it for you. And so I went on this journey of making it, and I had like a bunch left over after I made it for her. And I was very interested by this point. So I tried it. And that night, like you put it on your feet or you put it on your underarms, like any of those places are the best absorption. And it was like tingling running up my legs, like alarming tingling. And I'm like, did I make this wrong? Like, is there something wrong with this? I was like, just relax. It's fine. You're not gonna, and I woke up the next day feeling markedly different, like different. And I continued to use it. And within like 2 weeks, I felt like my old self. And so, because it was like, I feel like it was a life changer for me, this is like always my baby. So, you just put a pea sized amount on. Magnesium is one of 5 minerals that you absorb better transdermally than if you took a supplement. Supplement magnesium also can like bother your like gastrointestinal tract if you take too much. And so this kind of avoids all of that. And so you can put the lotion on, you just do it right before bed, or a few sprays of this is just the concentrate. So some people prefer it that way. And it's like the best night of sleep. And so I use this every night for, oh my gosh, 12, 13 years now. So it's my favorite thing. So if you're having any of those, this is like, I give it to all of my friends that are having babies. I'm like, just please use it. Please use it.
Get your magnesium. Yeah.
So
It is.
that's my,
It's. I think you sent me one.
I think so. I
think you
probably
did.
would have because it's my favorite.
I think you did. I think I might have it on the bedside cabinet. So I'm gonna. Yeah. And I
Use it.
probably have. I probably tried it when we were first talking. So you've given me a good reminder. So because I'm a big fan of magnesium. So that will be yes. Magnesium. And so So you've got, show us again the two you've got.
Yeah, so there's a lotion, and you'll just use like a pea-sized amount. Use it on the bottoms of your feet or underarms, behind the knees. Those are like the best places for absorption. You can use it anywhere, but those are just the quickest like ways in. And then there's the oil, and you'll just use like 2 to 3 sprays before bed. You can put magnesium is a salt, and so if it's like itchy, because sometimes if you put the salt on, just put lotion over it and then it's fine. And this will last you like a year. Um, but it's like, yeah, if I could recommend nothing else, it would be magnesium.
Okay, so that's your number one.
Yeah, that's my baby, yes. And so I brought that out. I have sunscreen that is like our number one thing this time of year. I have it in a million different sizes, and it's glass with metal lids. So we do have a paperboard one that's like a push-up one. So if you don't want to touch it, you can just like do it that way, like a travel size. So sunscreen is ridiculously popular. And it's very simple. It's just shea butter, beeswax, coconut oil, grapeseed, and then it has non-nano uncoated zinc in it. And that's really important because for like the mineral sunscreens, a lot of times people like companies will really worry about like leaving a white cast, like think the 70s like white nose sunscreen, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then so they'll use nano, which is like the smallest particles that you can for the zinc oxide, which is great in theory, but it's smaller than your pores and it gets in your bloodstream. And so that's not great for you. So this is a non-nano uncoated zinc, and it does not leave a white cast. And so it offers UVA, UVB. It's like broad spectrum, but it's just the best way to refract the sun. Then we have deodorant. We have 3 different deodorants. One that's like an extra strength. This one's like the medium one that I would recommend for most people.
Then
And
you just
then,
rub that under their arms on the body.
yep, just like a pea-sized amount, and it has kaolin clay in it, so that wicks away moisture as it keeps you dry. It has a little bit of baking soda in it. That's great for odor. It also wicks things away. It has my favorite like odor eating essential oil blend with like marjoram and lavender and like fir. And then it has coconut oil in it, so that's an antibacterial, so there's no like sweat stains and things like that. And yeah, so it's just it gets really really hot here, and this is what I use, so it works. It's good for really really hot. Um, and so that's deodorant. And then what else did I bring out? A bug bite, which is kind of just like I have a lot of stuff that's for like a natural medicine cabinet. I should have brought the Boo Boo Be Gone. That one your viewers would.
Oh, I've got the Boo Boo here.
Yes,
Yeah, so I've got that one. You sent me a Boo Boo Be Gone.
that one is so popular. It's basically like the herbal version of a Neosporin. It will heal things so quickly. It's antibacterial. It's fine for open wounds. So any sort of like, yeah, burn, scrape, cut, anything that you get, just put that on it and it makes the pain go away. So it has comfrey in it, which is a natural painkiller. So that's another one similar to like the scalp oil that we were talking about, is like a herbal oil infusion. So if you went into my workspace, it's like we have so many like mason jars full of herbs that are like infusing for months, and they're all different kinds and different combos. And so that one has like the painkiller, the antibacterial, and then it has calendula in it, which is one of my favorite herbs. That's a really rapid wound healer. And so it's very
But
gentle.
any scratches, any scrapes, any bruises,
Anything. Yes, put it
anything.
on right away. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I used it for a burn once when my son was firstborn. I was making soap at like 3 in the morning, and I grabbed the pan, like, I don't know, I was tired and I grabbed it and I was like, oh no, like this is gonna be an ER visit. And it was just me by myself with him, and it was like welting up, and I was like, well, we're gonna put some of that on it and we're gonna finish. Like you can't stop when you're making soap. And so I was like, I'm just gonna finish what I'm doing and I'll reassess in like 20 minutes, and great. And so it was like all white and welting, and I put it on and I was like, I'm just gonna finish up. I finished making soap, and then I was taking a shower, and I was like, wait a minute. I didn't reassess. Like, am I okay? And it was fine. Like, it took
Really?
all the pain away. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I guess that works for burns too. So it's that's
And
our
then
like
you were totally fine, no like
I
scar
was
or anything.
nothing. And it was like didn't even hurt the next day. And I've worked in restaurants forever. And so
Yeah,
we've like, I've gotten a million burns and nothing ever helped like that. So it was
that's
I
special.
credit the herbs, not me. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Do you have like kind of like all over body lotions,
I
anything like
do.
that?
I do. And so the one that I use as a lotion, it's not called a lotion. It's like a concentrate, basically. It's a healing body cream.
Yeah,
And so
cream
that one,
butter stuff. Yeah.
yeah. And so it's a thicker than a lotion. So you'll just use the tiniest amount and then like hydrates everywhere. And that one is shea butter, mango butter, beeswax, coconut oil, and grapeseed, and that's it. Like
Oh,
that's it.
wow. That sounds tasty.
You can scoop it. It's like frosting.
Have you got lip balms?
Yes. So I have lip exfoliators, and then I have two different lip balms in like these really, I should have brought them out, really cute paperboard tubes that are completely compostable, biodegradable. And you just kind of push them up, kind of like a push pop. And so there's the
Oh,
anti-chap that's like a basic chapstick is trademarked, but it's like a basic lip balm. And
yeah,
then there's the kissable lips that is the one that I like. It has mango butter and avocado oil and like a lavender vanilla, and it's like a
yeah,
silkier version. So they're both unisex, but the kissable lips definitely has like a sheen to it. It's
yeah.
it's like silkier. So we have those, yeah.
That
And
sounds
they'll last
tasty.
forever. They're
Kissable
lovely.
lips.
Kissable, and it says apply until kissed. So
Does it?
yeah.
There you go, girls, and there you go, guys. Whoever wants to get them, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm smelling the boo boo.
Mhm. What are you smelling it?
I don't think what it is.
Mhm.
I kind of want to put it on my lips. If
You can
it's
actually.
reminding me like of I'm like not that my lips are they're not chapped or anything, but if I was to do
No,
like a
you can.
Carmex or something, I'm feeling like oh you just put it on, but
Mhm.
yeah,
You can, and it's great for little eczema patches too. A friend of like my best friend long time ago, she had her son, and he had an eczema patch behind his ear, and she
okay.
put that on, and then she's like, "Oh my God, that cleared it up right away." So you can put it on things like that, like any sort of like issue. It takes it
That'd be
away.
good for people with psoriasis, things like that.
Exactly, yeah. And we have like a specific balm for eczema and psoriasis that are like if you have a like significant problem, it's not for children. It's a like harder hitting one.
Mm.
But if you have like little patches of anything that's like, irritated or flaking or whatever, that's great for it. And you can use it for chapped lips too. So yeah, if you want to put it on, you can do
You know,
it.
there's one in my bedroom that I used last week actually that you sent me, and I can't remember what it is. It's one of the butters, and so I've been swimming in the sea every day, well, almost every day for the last month or so because the weather's great and it's been really great. And so, but I noticed about a week or so ago, I was like, because my feet used to kind of, sometimes you get cracked heels and all that. Thankfully, I don't really get that now. But just about a week or so ago, I was like, actually, it could, because I don't have many lotions, but I've got some that I can dig out of a box, and
Mhm.
I was like, so I need something just to put. So whatever the one I used that's in on my bedside cabinet was the one that you gave me, and I was like, that seems like it will do the job anyway. So I just I rubbed them all over my feet that night, and then the next day I was like, oh wow, they're great, they're really great. So like any kind of, and I'm not sure which one it was, but it worked.
Something,
So
yeah.
it worked. I don't know what it was specifically, but it's in there, and it did the job. And I usually if I ever had that in the past, it might take kind of a few nights just, but it was done. Yeah, I did it, and then it was done. And
See?
yeah, the feet were great. I mean, because it's a sandy beach, thankfully, but there are a few little kind of bits of stone, not much, but you get a bit of the pebbles, and
Yeah.
and I'm not a fan of the pebbles, but you have to kind of jump across them as quick as possible, but then get into the, but whatever you sent me, there's in there, I put on my feet, and now they're good as gold again. Yeah. So they
Yay. Well,
work.
I credit the ingredients, not me. I just put them together in the combos that make sense. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
they do. And I think that's something that, like, thankfully, I do feel like people are, like you said, they're waking up, they're totally open to the idea of natural things. Before, it was like you had to sell them on it and be like, it's actually really good for you and it'll work. And they're like, but like, you don't know, like, what is that, you know? But now people are seeking that out, and it's incredible what nature provides. Like, I know maybe
Yeah.
that sounds cliche, but it's true, you know? Like, I'm just putting them together. It's in a way that makes sense, that they do what they're supposed to do, you know? But it's the ingredients that do it all. It's the herbs that are amazing, or the essential oils, or the butters. Like, it's crazy. This is one, I think this is the last thing that I have one more, two more, but this one is a skin save salve. And I made this, like, this is like for issues like athlete's foot, or like if you had some sort of like weird rash, or like, you know, stuff that's kind of like, I would need some sort of like antifungal ointment. But it's because of the herbs. Like, coconut oil is naturally antibacterial and antifungal. I don't know that people always know that. So coconut oil is amazing. Um, but this one has calendula, which is like the wound healer. It has lemon balm, which is insane for all sorts of like wounds, but it kind of goes over to like skin issues too. Neem, which is antifungal and antibacterial. Chamomile, beeswax, tea tree is like, will clear up everything in a very gentle way. The clove oil is why kids can't use this, because it's like a hotter oil that's a little bit harder hitting, and that one's like, clove oil is what dentists used to use when.
Yeah.
So yeah,
With
I'm
the
sure you're
cloves.
familiar. Exactly. And then lavender and patchouli. So this one, I love the way that it smells, but it's this one clears up like everything. And so it's, you know, just having the things on hand that are like, you start to realize, like you've been talking about, the absence of things, and it's, people were conditioned to kind of believe that they needed so many things and they had so many problems, and like, you really don't. Like, you know, like, you need these basic, like, you use that on your feet. Like, it may not have been exactly designed for that, but it's gonna work. It's fine. You don't need so many things. Yeah. So just
Show us
smart
that one
choices.
again. Give us a 360
Yeah.
of that.
This one is the Skin Save Salve. Can you see it there?
Yes, skin so
Yeah.
salve, and it's like a nice kind of greenish color, is it?
Yeah, it's like a
Greeny
dark
yellow.
yellow maybe. And so, yeah, and it's just,
And
I
maybe
wish
it
you
was
guys could
that. I
see
don't know.
it.
I'll find out once I've checked. But it
Mhm.
maybe it was that. It was something. Whatever it was.
Similar to that.
One of the ones you sent me, and it was
Yeah.
great. It did the job. And so what else have you got there for it? You got another one, I think you're saying.
Yeah, I have two other things that are more of like, these are tend to be the girly favorites, but the guys love this one especially too. This is the Sea Buckthorn Face Moisturizer.
I think you know what? I think it might have been.
Was it this?
It might have been
Yeah.
that. It might
I
have. I
probably,
think it might. Hang on. Have I got a see? What have I got here? I've got. That's the deodorant. Maybe this is no. That's the toothpaste. Yeah, it might have been that, because I know you've sent me sea buckthorn, and I
yeah.
haven't got it here. So there's a good chance it might have been that.
It
Might have
could have
been.
been, yeah. And because this is one of my favorites too. And so I wanted to make sure you had all my favorites. And so this one is yellow because of the sea buckthorn, which is like the oil from a berry. And it's a very, like, the oil itself is like a dark red. It's like full of antioxidants. It's great for you inside, it's great for you outside. And I love it as a face oil, but you can't put it like in a super big concentration because it like will dye your skin. And so it's yellow. This will not dye your skin. And this one has like apricot kernel oil, which, if you're familiar with apricot kernels and like the
Yeah.
healing benefits of that, so I love that it has in the oil of that.
So the B17 and B15, yeah,
That are like, you're not supposed
yeah,
to talk about them, you
the
know,
special
like.
ones, yeah, the special super duper stuff, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. And
yeah,
so I'm like, you know, we'll just like that. And when I was formulating everything, and I mean, this is like one of my original products, like
So that's got the
every,
apricot. So that's the apricot kernels are in there as well.
yeah, that's got in this one.
Okay.
And like that's the idea behind everything. Like it wasn't this like money making venture. It was like this is things that I'm offering like as a, you can't say healing, but like this is what I know to be the best for
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? And so here you go. This is what I made for me, for my family. Like all the baby line was made for my son when he was born, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's nothing that's like, oh, I'm going to choose the cheapest ingredient or I'm going to choose that. Like everything was chosen very, very intentionally and it's still the same.
Yeah.
So, you know, I could be making a lot more if I put crap in it, but cannot, will not, like it's not
No.
an
No.
option.
Well, that's your unique. That's your USP. You know, and that will only grow in time because people will. You know, they're demanding these sorts of things now.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
so
all the
true.
products that I use and recommend to my audience, I use them also, and they can see they can. I mean, and we're both, you know, good-looking people, and we've both got lovely skin, you know. So it's like
Mhm.
we can. That's the thing. We're good endorsements for it, you know. So people say, well, they're doing something. Like, you know,
Right?
they're using these things, and it's having a benefit, and it's like, well, and yeah, that's what it is. You eliminate the bad things as much as you can, and then replace it with good things. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Mhm.
A lady never says, but because this is your whole, you know, health. Can you share with us like how many years you've been on the earth?
Oh, I'm 43. I just
Wow. So there
43.
you go, ladies and gents. So you know, Jillian's living proof of the proof's in the pudding. You know,
Woohoo.
the proof's in the pudding because yeah, she's created it 17 years ago, and it's
Yeah,
growing and it's established and it works, and you know,
it does. And it's, yeah, it's weird. I probably like I feel like if I had done it smarter, I could have marketed it. I've never marketed anything. And so it's all been like word of mouth. I think my customer return rate is like 60, high 60 something percent.
yeah,
And so that always is like, that means a lot to me that it's like, okay, people like what they're getting, you know?
yeah,
And so I think that when you do something with integrity, people pick up on that. And that's like you're saying, like people are waking up. And I think when you boil things down to what people are realizing, like whether it be subconsciously, people are intent is everything. And so
yeah,
when
yeah,
you start to like, you know, really become like when you take all the toxins out and your body's not so busy filtering everything, you can settle into things and see like if it's actually helping you or not. And so
oh
it's
yeah.
interesting.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. And the last 6 months, I had to just really kind of knuckle down and concentrate on making health and wellness my priority because, and I mean, the numbers is what I do. But I had to, and I still do that daily, as the audience know, but I had to really just, universe made me kind of, it was a blessing in disguise. I did a few dark videos back in the winter where I was just talking and I wouldn't, I was like, I'm not feeling great, but I'm just going to talk, I'm going to do my daily show. And my regulars will know that, they'll remember it. But they've seen how, particularly the last few months, it's just been, it's paid off. Um, and it's doing this, it's this conscious journey, these conscious products that we're just I sort you out. I sort you out, you know. And I'm glad I did because I was like, I need proper stuff for my, and I'm a bloke, so it's, you know, it's toothpaste, it's shower gel, shampoo,
Dishwasher, yeah.
dishwasher, clothes. That's, you know, cleaning thing. You know, my cleaner's going to do that. It's like it's that's the stuff I
Yeah.
need, and then you've got all the other extras that
hmm
men and women can use, but particularly the ladies they love all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And it's the proof's in the pudding. It's working. I can feel it. You can see it with yourself. My audience can see it with me, and it's times are changing, thankfully. Times are changing. What about, so you sent me an aftershave. Do you
Mhm.
have so this one is here it is. It's a rum and cinnamon. So it smells lovely. Do you have something similar for ladies, like any kind of perfumes or eau de toilettes or anything equivalent, that sort of thing? Or is it
Yeah.
mainly just a deodorant?
No, I do. And I have perfumes that are on my shelf that I haven't created a listing for. So that's a good reminder to do that. My
Okay.
daughter uses it every
So watch
day.
this space. They're coming, yeah?
Right? Yes. Eyes open. But that's funny because what's in my hand was the other one that I could tell you is it's an oil base, but it's a perfume. And so
That looks
it's,
nice. You show the close
yeah,
up
it's a
and
serum.
rotate the so we see the label. What's it say?
So it's a botanical face serum, but it doubles as like you can dab it on. It's like rose, lavender. It's a very floral, like feminine scent.
Yeah.
The men can use it too if they like, but
So face serum, that the girls will love that. The ladies will love that.
yes. So what I love about it is these are the I instead of this is what it looks like when my oils are infusing with all of the herbs. And instead of taking them out, I left it in because it looks so pretty. And you'll see what they are, in there. All of them have benefits to the face. So it's got roses in there, lavender, calendula, chamomile, and then the oils for the face. So it's got like the rose hip, evening primrose,
Yeah.
all of the ones that are really great for like facial skin is different than body skin. It's just a lot more delicate. And
Yeah.
so, to treat it that way. But this is one that I use for a perfume because the essential oils that are in it are so aromatic. And you can so it's all the multi-purpose things. And I think that's something too that like I kind of just wanted to point out because I've noticed my customers get like I was saying like really overwhelmed. We're like, okay, well I have all this stuff in my house and like how am I supposed to switch everything? And like I'm doing this so bad. Like people get really down on themselves. And I think that that is like don't like this is
Yeah.
the society that we live in. These are the things that like you were told with every commercial that you need this, like you have this thing. And so like I think it's really important for people not to be down on themselves and to just like, okay, if you feel compelled to switch your toothpaste, then switch your toothpaste. If you
Yeah.
feel compelled to do your dishwasher, and it's like one thing at a time. You don't have to like throw out everything that's in your house and buy all new things. That's too much, that's too much for anybody to do. So
Yeah.
don't be down on yourself,
No.
Yeah,
Just take it step by step. And the thing
exactly.
is, I find with these things, you just kind of get called to do them as well.
Exactly.
Like when
Listen to it.
time is right, and then the master appears. It's like
Totally.
I want something for my dishwasher, and then we got to this. So
Mhm.
it's interesting as well, the things that you were talking about in there. So you'd mentioned in other products as well. So the lavender,
Mhm.
I I did the numbers on that recently. So 77. So A
That feels
is
right.
1, first letter, B is 2,
Mhm.
C is 3. So if you spell the word lavender, it comes to 77, and that comes to a few things. One of them is hertz, as in frequency.
Mhm.
It's also power, and a
Mhm.
lot of my audience are. I mean, I believe in God, in something bigger than ourselves. A lot of my audience are Christians. There's the Christ consciousness. We've talked about conscious products,
Mhm.
but the word Christ is also 77. So
Interesting.
lavender 77. The word cherry. I don't know. Do you have anything cherry in any of your products?
Cherry, no.
Okay. Okay. The word cherry is also 77.
Interesting.
But lavender, and you said rose. Do you,
Mhm.
do you have rosemary in any things, or just rose?
Lots of things. Yeah, rosemary is great for anything antibacterial and hair. It makes your hair really soft and really shiny. So that's in a lot of like the hair oils.
Okay. So the
Mhm.
word rosemary comes to 114, which comes to frequency, comes to trump card, it comes to history as well. And I like to say, people have heard me say it a lot. So if you change your frequency, you change your history, or you can change your history if you want to.
Mhm.
So rosemary is one of those things with it. And also the word rose is 57, which is human. So,
Mm.
and Tesla, like Tesla, Nikola Tesla, like the higher physics. Um, so all those wonderful concoctions, those ingredients you've got. I was like, oh, I'll share a few numbers on it that we've shared, so they've come out.
I'm so glad you did. Can I tell you something about interesting that you said about rosemary?
Yes.
So there's been a lot of studies that have come out recently, like in the last 5 years. Rosemary, the scent of rosemary, so especially like essential oils are just basically like a super concentration of whatever it is.
Mm.
And rosemary is been scientifically shown to increase memory. And so
Huh.
that's interesting when you tie it with history, that it helps you keep your history. So
Yes.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
fascinating. Hmm.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then lavender is the only herb, it packs a punch and it kind of does everything. So it's not surprising to me how you described that, because out of every single herb that I use, it's the one that's in almost everything because it does everything. And it's
Mm.
really gentle as it does it. So it's not surprising either how you
Mm.
describe that one. So
So numbers do leave
fascinating.
clues. They leave clues. They do. They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do
Mm-hmm.
leave clues. Well, Jillian, it's been a real pleasure, and I'm glad we got to do it, and we'll do it again because I think people will gravitate to you and gravitate to your message and to your products. You know, they'll bring a little piece of you into their home. You know, butter me up, and that's a great name. How did you come? I mean, there's obviously a thing of butter. You know, the butters, the shea butters, etc. But
Mhm.
is there anything else, or is that where it came from? That sort of
It,
principle.
yeah, it came from that. I like dad jokes and ridiculous puns, so it felt kind
Okay.
of
Yeah. Yeah.
funny in that way. And yeah,
Yeah.
shea butter was like the ingredient that kind of started it all. So it felt like a nice little, tip of the hat toward that. So there's nothing deeper in it than that.
Butter. I should know this one. I haven't done it for a while. Butter. Okay. Ah, here we go. B-U-T. So butter is 86, and then me is 18, and up is 37. So butter me up. 55. Oh, I think I did this when we first. Okay. So this is how the numbers work. Okay. I think I did this when we first. I must have done when I first contacted you, but I hadn't. It's like rediscovering it for the first time again. Okay, so butter me up comes to 141. It comes to Quantum Leap, and it also comes to my name, Tom Bushnell. So I know 141. It's a palindrome. So I was like, so butter me up, 141. Tom Bushnell, and it's an important day. It's the first day that I can pinpoint that I started getting numbers. I bumped into Ivanka Trump in 2015, and the day that we met was June 11th, which comes to 141 in numbers. So I was like, okay. That's before I really knew what the numbers, but I can pinpoint from that point on. They started coming, and then they really came in 2020. So 141, Quantum Leap. Reincarnation. You talked about the history, the memory. So 141 is reincarnation as well. And Butter is 86, which is Highlander. And that's one of my favorite films about time travel and reincarnation and all that stuff. If you do Me Up, it's 55, which is Heaven. And Melania, 55. The picture of me and Ivanka, there's actually a 55 next to us in the picture, which wasn't intentional, but kind of serendipitously intentional. But at the time, we didn't know that. And that was on the Del Monaco Plaza that Haddad used to own. So all the pictures, the time I met her, the pictures, and it all kind of was meant to be, you know. But your product, Butter Me Up, is 141, Tom Bushnell 141, Quantum Leap 141. So I think it was meant to be. It was
I
meant,
think
it's meant to be.
how funny.
Yeah,
See, all the weird little serendipity that's in
yeah.
everything.
And even if you do the number, so you talked about history and
Mhm.
rosemary. So you've got 141, but you've got the one, another one and a four. You just kind of change them around. So yeah, beautiful.
I love it. It's a perfect way to round out everything.
Yes. Yeah. So Faith plus Beautiful is 141. And mask, so not that it's a mask, but in terms of beauty, there's that kind of thing of the mask, isn't there? So it's like people have bad masks and they have good masks. But if you're enriching yourself with all the beautiful things, so beautiful plus mask is 141 as well. Butter Me Up. There you go.
Interesting. See all
Butter
the
Me Up. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Butter me up. And we all like to be buttered up as well. That's the other thing. We do, don't
Right?
we? We all
Totally.
do. Yeah, that's brilliant. Any other things you wanted to share before we say cheerio for today? We'll get you back on again in the future, Jillian. But any other products? So tell us again the website. The links will be below. But what can and also as well, like you're based out in the States. Most of my audience are in the probably 80% or so are in the US, then the UK, and then we've got Australia and Canada and South Africa and parts of Europe and Asia,
All good
all
places.
over. Yeah. Can you ship anywhere, like if people or yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we ship anywhere, and yeah, it's fairly simple. It just depends. Timeline depends on customs, so
Yeah.
it's entirely up to the incoming country. But usually it's pretty smooth, and it's yeah, it's 2025. It's usually pretty smooth.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a hiccup every now and then with international, but not usually. And yeah, I think just gratitude for sharing your audience with me, and thank you for this connection, because I think that it's faded somehow. So this
I
is
think it
great.
is. Well, thank you for putting on all the legwork to create these wonderful things. Because I was like, I know I wanted it. I was like, I don't know where it is, but then I found you, and it was meant to be. And I need to make it. So the other one. So you got the oils, the hair oil, and there was another thing. I was like, I need to do that. Oh, the charcoal. So I'm a fan of charcoal. So charcoal and the hair growth. There might have been another one. I'll replay the video when it comes up. And so Pete, so Tom numbers at the checkout. Sorry, Tom numbers 10 at the checkout, and you get a 10% discount. And yeah,
At ButterMeUpOrganics.com. And that's it. Yeah.
that's it. Brilliant. Well, thanks, Jillian. It's been a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to now trying the sea buckthorn again, because now I know there's other things in there. So
Yes.
the apricot. Yes, yes, and the boo boo. I've opened the boo boo, so I might be taking advantage of that. Just even if I don't get a yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The boo boo. I remember you mentioned that at the time. You said, I've got to send you this, and you like that. Yeah, the boo boo. There it is. So brilliant. Do you actually? You know what? Are there any? So there's aloe. There's shea. There's cocoa. Do you have any cocoa things?
Yeah, like cocoa butter.
Yeah, cocoa butter.
It's in some of the body butters, and it's also really great for like pregnant bellies. I have like a belly balm
Yeah.
to kind of try, avoid stretch marks, and a stretch mark balm separately. And then yeah, those are the items that have cocoa butter in them. It smells so good. And I have a shampoo bar. You might actually like that. I have a shampoo bar, so you can use they're actually more popular now, so I'm sure everybody knows about them, but it's like a solid shampoo, and I
You just
have
rub it
one.
in.
Yeah, and it lasts a
That would be
super long
good.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can use it as a body bar too, so you can kind of just, one stop, I guess. But this one looks like a chocolate bar, and so it's got cocoa powder in it and cocoa butter in it, and it smells so good, but don't eat it, but it's so
That
good.
would be good, actually. I like the sound of that. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. I'd definitely like to try that. That would be awesome. Yeah. I do
Yeah,
like
it smells
smelling
good.
things, as you could tell.
Well, it kind of gets like, it's a deeper because they're all herbs, and so it kind of hits you, it's not like a, oh,
Wake
this
something up in
candle.
you that you're like, oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the
So,
thing, because you remove stuff in the absence. You remove things, and then you make room for other things that are new. they can wake you up in ways that you didn't know they could.
The constant evolution, it's
Exactly. Constant discovery, all these, Coke, that'd be, cocoa bar, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll have to send that to you. All the the round 2 of goodies.
Yeah, the round 2, that'd be cool. The cocoa bar, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Jillian.
Thank you so much,
Speak to
Tom.
you soon. See you soon. And one more time, the website will be there, but tell us again the website.
ButterMeUpOrganics.com.
Brilliant. Are you on any other socials? Is it just the website?
No, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then Etsy as well. I've been on Etsy forever. And then I think that's everything. Yeah.
Good. So follow Jillian on all of those, and then it'll take you through to the website where you can order. And then Tom numbers 10, and Jillian will give you 10% off. And come back for more.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jillian. God bless you. See you soon.
You too. Thank you so much, Tom.
Take care. Cheers. Bye.